Hi, Bashar.
And good day.
How are you?
To you. Perfect. And you?
I'm fine. I had
All right.
opportunity to talk to you last month. That was January.
All right.
And I asked the general question about Uranus, what, how you say.
Does not matter. Understand the idea.
You gave perfect definition of it. Now this time I would like you to give definition of our planet Pluto.
Oh, thank you.
And its transit.
Yes. Since it represents, quote unquote, the limit of your solar system, it is an absolutely transitional gate from the cradle you have always known, the womb you have always known of the Earth solar system in that sense for tens of thousands of years, to a true transition once again towards the galactic energy and true maturation. You will understand many things about the polarity within the planet you call Pluto, for it has what you call a small moon you call Charon, and there is a very unique relationship between Pluto and Charon electromagnetically that you have yet to discover. The idea, however, is that it truly does represent, as your mythology tells you, a river across which, on the other side, lies all of eternity and true maturation as a species. It represents the transitional gate. In that sense, it is very similar to what you call your number 13.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Does that suffice?
It does.
Well,
now,
thank you.
there's something else on my mind.
Oh, all right.
Do you have in your society 10 commandments like we're having down here?
There are no commandments of any kind. By the way, what your society calls commandments were not originally delivered as commandments. It was put into that framework because that's the way your society understood things at the time. You better do this or else. The actual delivery of what you call the 10 Commandments was an astral recognition, and as the information was originally delivered, it was simply a recognition of the state of existence, of natural existence, which then became interpreted in the idea your society understood. Commandments, rule, be ruled. In other words, for example, we will not go into any more than the first idea, just as an illustration. Your first commandment generally reads as follows: I am the Lord thy God, thou shalt not have false gods before me. The idea, generally, is that the way the information was originally delivered was in the following way. There is only one, all that is. Anything you think of as separate is still the same one, all that is, and is not really another God. That was interpreted by your society as, I'm the only one, you better worship me or else. And if you don't, and if you worship something else, you're going to get into trouble. Because that's the way your society thinks, or thought back then. All of what you call the commandments are simply recognitions of the integrity of existence itself, and were simply translated in terminologies that your society understood based on the type of society you had at the time. So we do have the recognitions of existence. We understand, shall we say, the following binary principle. 1, all things exist as a part of all that is the infinite creation. There is only one infinite creation, and all things are aspects of it. 2, the only overriding principle on that is common to every single being within creation is the following principle: what you put out is what you get back. That's it. Everything else, as you say in your language, is your ball game. Everything else is your definition, your interpretation, your game, your agreement, your arrangement. And it's all based on the fact that you exist, and what you put out is what you get back. Nothing else is common throughout creation. That is the only reality that is true for everyone. Everything else is a relative truth, and all truths are true. And that's the basic foundation as we perceive existence. That's it.
Okay, in our Bible there is constant, how shall I say, mention of devil.
Yes.
How?
What you perceive as the devil, in a sense, is the combined negative consciousness of your planet. It is given life in that sense, you know. It is its own consciousness, you know, but in a sense it is only fed by your belief in it. your collective belief in it. The entire collective positive side of your civilization is called Christ. The entire negative side is called the devil. Understand?
Yes.
That's it.
Thank you very much.
We thank you. Shooting!